Hello everybody and welcome to Guild Wars 2. What I'm going to do in this video is show you guys the character creation and first little starting area of the human race and how that goes and whatnot, and just some of the cinematics and cool little things that I don't know, you've probably already seen from a bunch of other people that have the beta, but I figured whatever, I think I can do it better than they can. So male, female, I think personally, because this is really anime-ish, I feel like, well, not really anime-ish, but it has an anime feel to the way the characters look and the art style of the game, in a way. So I really feel like the male characters they're a little bit too girly, to be honest. So I just figured, if I'm going to be a guy that looks like a girl, why not just play a girl, right? So when you go to character creation, you get to select your profession, obviously, which is your class, whatever you want to be. There's Elementalist, Warrior, Guardian, which took a while to load up, Engineer, Mesmer, which I can't stand playing, by the way. They're just Thief, which is kind of like the Rogue, Necromancer, which would be, I guess, your Warlock, Ranger, which would be your Hunter. I'm going to play an Elementalist because personally right now it's actually my favorite class, which normally I like the Warrior, but the Warrior in this game just feels so clunky I can't stand it. The only other class that I like so far is Guardian and Necromancer, but we're going to make an Elementalist just because I think they're fun. So starting off, you get to choose all kinds of different things you can change, and then there's physique, whatnot. You make them look kind of awkward, like this one's kind of weird, I think. Or is it this one? It's working really slow for some reason. Or is it? No, it's not. Oh well, we'll go with that one. There's a bunch of different choices and whatnot. It doesn't really change a whole lot. You can't really notice it while playing. So then you have your head options, and basically change your facial features, all that stuff. Make them look kind of weird, emo-ish. We'll go with oh yeah, skin tones. You can change it basically from one extreme to the other. Yeah, so we'll go, I guess, with that one. Facial details. Did we already do that? What is this? This is hair. Sorry. You can choose whatever hairstyle you like. There's a ridiculous amount of options. I like being able to see the hairstyle also before you click on it, so you know basically what you're gonna be clicking on. I don't know. We'll go with that one, I guess. Facial details. You can change quite a bit, actually. You can make them look kind of weird. It's almost like Oblivion, like if you just go straight extremes, maybe. Yeah, it's awkward. So we'll just move everything back real quickly to the center. Doesn't have to be exact. Okay, that's good enough, right? Change the nose height, whatever you want to do. So you can, it gives you quite a bit of room to adjust and things like that. And then lips, lower, yeah, it's like that. Chin length, I think that's more of a, so yeah, that's basically that. Lower jaw, whatnot, changes all the different stuff. Ton of different options. Then you get to come here, which is your armor dye color, and this actually carries through, from what I can tell, the entire game. So whenever you pick up a new piece of armor, it's going to be dyed to match the rest of your armor automatically. So we're just going to go like this real quick. Just like that. We'll go like this. Is that right? No, we want it. Nope. That. Like that. There you go. There. And my armor will be dyed to match this throughout the entire game. So when I pick up a new chest piece or a new pair of pants or whatever, new boots, gloves, they will be dyed to match my armor that I have right now. So that's something I really liked about this game, and I thought was really interesting. Because I don't like spending money on armor dyes, even though I love being able to dye my armor. I don't like having to spend money on it. I don't think you should have to spend money on it. You know, if they're going to make gear that doesn't look good together, they shouldn't make you, in turn, spend money in the game to make it look good. It's just, stuff like that's always bothered me. So, I'm glad they did it like this. For this, basically, this is an Elementalist only thing. I get to choose whatever attunement I like most. I tend to like fire, so we're going to go with fire. And it's just like a little stone on your forehead. I don't know if it does anything or not. This actually affects story. So if I choose charm, for example, and I need to get into break into a building, I will actually be able to talk to the person and to the person on the other side, say, and convince them to let me in, and then I kill them, kind of thing. So basically like speechcraft, I guess you could say. Dignity is, I'm not really sure exactly how that would work in the game. I haven't actually picked Dignity and played and done a quest that it's affected anything yet. Ferocity, for example, instead of asking the person kindly if you can come in and convincing them to let you in so that you can kill them, you basically break the door down and kill them that way. So this is force, obviously. This is dignity. I don't know exactly what that does, and that's charm. So I don't know. I guess since I haven't really done anything with dignity, we'll go with that one. For this here, you get to choose how you were raised. Were you raised as in the streets, like street rat kind of thing, like in Aladdin? Common folk? So just an average person, or are you a noble? Are you a member of nobility? The only two that I've done common folk and nobility is pretty cool. I didn't really like common folk too much, so because I haven't done it yet, we're going to go with the streets. Why not? Then you get to pick the thing you regret. One of my biggest regrets is that, like, I passed the opportunity to perform in the circus. Okay? I never recovered my sister's body. I never searched for my true parents. I've done the circus one and the sister's body one. I haven't played through the game enough to actually see how they affect the game at all. So what I'm gonna do is just go with the one like I have been that I haven't picked yet, and unknown parents. This here gets to choose the god that you were blessed by. All of them have different attributes. Like this one is the goddess of healing. This is darkness and ice. The god of war, fire and challenge. Balthazar, I guess fire, that would go with my fire thing. I don't know if it would help me at all. I've never actually chosen Balthazar. I usually go with Greneth or I think this one? No. This one, Cormer. I've been going with Greneth and Cormer. I haven't done Duena or anything like that. So, I guess Fire and Challenge will go with Balthazar this time. And now you get to name your character, signature, whatever. Barbarics. There you go. And we're going to go into the opening scene here. I think I might have my volume turned down too low to actually hear anything. If that's the case, I'll skip it.
Now, We struggle to hold our ground.
I can kind of hear it. I'm not sure if you guys can or not.
We've been defeated, driven back, and broken. But we will not surrender. So many nations have fallen.
If you can't, just read the
Only Crider
subtitles.
still stands. Our faith is strong, despite the silence of the six gods. With courage, we'll make our stand in Divinity's reach. The city is my home. I grew up on the streets. Although I have friends, my life has always been hard. I've faced the worst this city could throw at me, and I sent it home bleeding. I'm done living hand to mouth. There's a war on our doorstep, and I refuse to be buried by it. Today, I stepped outside Divinity's reach, hoping to find better luck outside the city. Problem is, when I arrived in Shaymore, the village was under attack by centaurs. Innocent villagers are in danger. Someone has to help. I can take care of myself, but that's not enough anymore. Someone has to help those who can't. This is my story.
Now, before you guys say anything like I couldn't read the subtitles, they were too small. 1080p full screen. I don't upload crappy quality, so no excuses. So basically in this first area, the very, very beginning area, you just arrived in Shaymore, if you guys didn't read it, and this is Shaymore, obviously, and it's under attack by centaurs, and we're going to have to defend the city from these centaurs and attempt to drive them back and whatnot. I am lagging. Lagging balls. Okay. There we go. Now, this is in full ultra. I'm running in 20-25 FPS right now. I run about I run about 50 FPS when I'm not recording. This game is not hard on your system at all. Diablo 3 is actually harder to run on full ultra than this game is. So, if that gives you any indication on just how good Diablo 3 was, yeah. I'm not really a fan of Diablo 3 right now. I'm kind of mad at that game. But that is another story. What we're doing here, we're in the inn. We're going to talk to bitch here. I think what I'm going to do, though, for you guys is turn up my volume ever so slightly so you can actually hear some stuff. Hopefully it's not too loud to actually hear over my voice. I'm actually having to really talk loud so that you guys can hear me. The way I'm recording now, I think I need a new microphone, but this one's just not picking up my voice the way that I would like it to. So this is obviously a work in progress. Stamp.
Sergeant, there are more centaurs on the other side of town. Captain Thackeray's calling for reinforcements at the garrison.
If he's calling for help, it must be serious. But I can't spare anyone.
I'll go. Captain Thackeray's never failed Divinity's reach. If I can help him, I will.
Balthazar, bless you. That's the spirit that'll win this war. Good luck.
Alright. Okay, so that is our first quest, to go help, what's his name, because I wasn't paying attention at all to that little commentary. I do have one criticism about that. It's really cool, I like how they did that, but it feels like it breaks up the gameplay too much because it puts that false background behind you. Although I do get it, because that's the art style of the game and just how it's supposed to be played. But it just feels like it's breaking up the gameplay way too much. It's kind of frustrating. It doesn't happen a lot once you get into the real game, but it does happen enough to notice, and it's like, oh, again kind of thing. It's just something I didn't like all that much. Centaurs. Okay, so now that we're here, what we have to do is defend this bridge long enough so that they can get those doors open, I guess. because they can't do it while the centaurs are here. Something that's really cool is you can move while casting your chain spell. You always have this chain spell right here, and basically if you hold down your one key, your number 1, it will repeatedly cast that, and it's basically your auto attack, and you can move while casting. So that's something I really liked, is you can actually move as a caster, and when I get a chance, I think I'm going to have a chance right here. Nope. I'm going to try and show you guys how LOS actually affects this game, because it's pretty severe. Oh, that would have been bad. Here we go. This will work right here. I'm going to cast a fireball, and if it works right, it won't go through this tree. Okay. Well, I'm not actually casting a fireball. Maybe if I go with ice here, because I know I cast ice shards. Let's see. See, it said obstructed. It actually hit the tree. And this happens with just about everything too. Like anything that should create LOS, no matter what, it will hit it and cause line of sight. Like even if he was in my line of sight, say he was right here and he was, wow, he was right here and he was in my line of sight, and as I was casting the spell, because the spell is like a homing missile, it doesn't have like an instant bullet cast kind of thing, and he moved behind this tree and it clipped the tree, it would be LOS'd. So it's very, very dynamic, and it's not like World of Warcraft where there's gigantic tree trunks in the middle of Warsong Gulch that have been there forever, and don't cause LOS. Not even a little bit of LOS. And it's always bothered me. It's like, really? I'm on the other side of that and you can hit me, but I can't charge through the tree to get to you because I play a warrior. It's like, mage is casting Frostbolt, hitting me, killing me from the other side, and I can't do anything about it. It's really always been one of the most frustrating things for me. Now, I almost have my second spell unlocked with this weapon here. And each weapon you have gives you a different 5 spells, different 5 base spells. With your fire, frost, wind, air, and earth. So, and you have to level each of those up differently. Like, if I were to pick up a staff right now, none of this would be leveled at all. Okay, so we have my second spell here, and I'm going to show you guys what this does. Gigantic's tooth over, and it comes down, smashes, and does huge AoE. It doesn't actually follow over the person's head, like they can actually run out from underneath that and get away from it. So that's another thing that's very dynamic, so it's not really useful in PvP where you're running around a lot and moving, because you drop that and it just won't hit anything. So, and he runs away. And I can still cast on him. See here, I'll show you how the tooth works. It stayed here, didn't hit him. So that's how that works. It's very, like I said, it's a very dynamic thing. It's gonna probably be more of a PvE thing. Although I have found it to work in PvP, sometimes when it actually lands, it does tons of damage. But I find my role in PvP is better as support almost, or at least that's what I was having fun with yesterday. I guess I got knocked back. Red circle, run away. So what we have to do here is destroy these hands here. I'm hoping you guys can hear me, because if this is too loud, I'm going to be really disappointed because I'll have to re-record this. But you can see I am moving and casting. You don't have to stop. And I can actually cast this and never actually let go of my ones. It doesn't continue casting this, but it's just one of those things. So you can actually do an entire rotation without ever letting go of your number 1 key. It's something that I found was really interesting. Something I really like about the casting and the gameplay of this. So kill something to get my next spell unlocked. Or something to kill.
Fight! Fight
Those
for
stone
everything
bombs.
you
Oh,
hold dear.
that was close. Here we go. We'll kill this guy. Nope, he didn't move too far. And there you go.
It's not dead yet.
That was pretty epic for the freaking very start of the game, wasn't it? Like, I just created the character and we're already doing stuff like this. That felt... It feels really cool. It's not the first time I've done it, so I'm not really excited, but I can tell you the first time I did that, I was like, holy crap, this is so cool. I'm having so much fun right now. I really liked it a lot. It was a great introduction to the game, and it was just absolutely amazing.
Where am I? What happened?
You were injured when the elemental exploded. Captain Thackeray brought you here personally. You've been unconscious for 3 days. You had lots of visitors. Villagers you rescued, some seraph, and a nervous, shady-looking character who came by every day, but wouldn't give his name.
That'd be my friend Quinn. You might want to check your supply cabinets. I'll find out what he wanted once I'm fully recovered. What should I do now?
Fresh air and exercise are the best medicine. The goddess Dwayna helped you. Perhaps you could help others?
Thanks, I will. And thanks for taking such good care of me.
Bless you. You'll find plenty to do out in the valley. May Dwayna protect you.
Okay, and with that, we will call this a video, and I'm going to get started on the next part, which is going to be this area's questing and the progression of the game and things like that. So I'm going to leave it here, and I will see you guys later.